I kind of had an idea of how we were going to get this Dunge-On today. So this is the one shot, the mystery at the Bancroft Manor, and maybe a little bit meta before we get into it. We're gonna have a little welcome battle because we have to have a welcome battle. That's fun. But after that, there's going to be like a little bit of a mystery phase where you can kind of explore the manor a little bit and look for clues and stuff and see what's going on. You're welcome to do that as a party, or you can split up a little bit if you like. And then after that, there's going to be the next phase. You'll probably know when you're entering into the next phase, which is a little bit more combat oriented, still a little bit mystery oriented, but a lot more combat oriented at the end. And that'll be the end. And maybe, maybe that's all I'll say. Yes. Um, to get started, you all walk up to the gates of the Bancroft Manor, and as I had mentioned earlier, um, when Ron had visited on his own, the front gates are wedged open a little bit, as though some folks have already tried to make their way onto the manor proper. Maybe a couple of zombies had walked out. You can see that there are some zombies wandering around. They're kind of slow moving zombies, not not super fresh zombies. It doesn't look like, and they don't seem to be under the control of a necromancer. Uh, Zombies wandering in the yard is not super unnormal in these areas for all of you. Necromancy is not exactly legal, but there's not exactly, an up and standing government that's stopping anyone. And as a result of that, necromancy is certainly spread around, and certain necromancers flaunt it, and there are certainly groups of folks in Charvalia that use undead labor openly, and the Bancroft Manor is one of them. So these undead look like they were probably laborers for the Bancrofts, but at the moment they don't look like they're currently under the control of a necromancer. So normally when necromancers have zombies that they use for labor, you can kind of tell that they're doing labor. They're picking up rocks or doing whatever. These ones are just kind of wandering around like wild zombies do, which is look for brains to eat or whatever it is. As y'all sort of wander up, I think Ehrenwald is probably the first one to arrive, but shortly thereafter is also Baron Melchior and Gregory, his um, companion, and the rest of you are sort of walking in a pack, and the rest of you, that would be Ron Stantler, Scator Delator, Torgal Crodron, and Constable Vincent Blackpaw, who is some of you know he's sort of a werewolf constable from the local town who was part of the squad that y'all guys had put together. So I guess that makes about seven of you standing out front, and maybe I will move us from that one to this one here. I didn't give you guys all faces and stuff. Maybe some of you put your own faces on.
I didn't find one, so.
What do you mean faces?
Face?
Like for your dude.
Give me a sec.
I just used the one that you made.
Did you make one for me? I don't remember.
I think I made one for Ron just because Ron had a funny idea.
Yeah.
And I don't think I made one for everybody because I didn't.
That's
It was
fine.
easier for the other campaign because it was. I know what everyone's description is. But I also need. Did we make a Gregory token? I think Andrew made one.
Is Gregory a dragonborn, or what is
Yeah.
Gregory?
That's what you said,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, and if you have a cool name for him, you should call him that name, and I'll keep calling him Gregor.
I think Melchior will probably just call him Boy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think I have a mini for him made. Yeah, I do.
Skator might call him Dragon Man.
Maybe
just-
he just calls himself that, like whatever name you have on your sheet. Maybe he just calls it.
Oh, I have him named Kells, Kells.
Kells. That's a good one. Yeah, that's what he's calling himself, but it's not the name his mother gave him.
I go by Kells.
Yeah, all right, kid Gregory.
The Dracoman?
Okay, I gave Gregory ownership to Andrew. So if you want to upload that picture you have for him.
Well, yeah, I think I've got it here somewhere.
And
You
then
told me to come up with 2 undead. By the way, remember?
Oh yeah.
And I did. I have pictures for them.
What kind of undead are they?
Well, my first you said 2, and not to be too crazy, so my first one's only challenge rating 0, and it's a crawling claw.
Okay.
So it's just a hand, an animated hand that like crawls in between my like cloak and stuff that I could tell it to go do things.
He's basically
It
your
can
familiar.
assassinate people. Yeah, it can assassinate people. It's not a very strong hand, mind you, but it could.
Yeah, just crawled up on them when they're sleeping and chokes them out.
Yeah, and then my next one is just a white, which is just an upgraded zombie.
Could you replace my token, please? I put an image in there. It should be updated now.
It's just a better zombie.
Isn't there an update button?
I did update it, but it didn't do it.
Because if I go anything above white, they start to get kind of bust
Too
out
strong?
ridiculous. Yeah, like really strong. I figured a white, which is like a CR 4, I think. And then the hand is CR 0. Should be fine. On top of me being able to animate deads, right?
What's your white's name?
My white's name is going to be
Alright.
My what? That's
Alright.
great. That's fucking fantastic. My what?
My white. This is my
Wow.
white. So now
Oh
Torgal
my
has to talk like
That's
Borat.
a shit.
So his name is going to be Greg's.
Greg. Everyone here's name's fucking Greg.
Just Gregory Griggs.
Greg.
Oh no, Gregory is already a thing.
We just made up
No,
another
no.
name.
This is great because Ron's gonna be high this whole time.
No,
and he's gonna
his
get
name's
really
Pels. Pels.
Wait,
Wait,
Kells is the name
Kells.
Gregory's going
are you
by.
fucking with us?
confused.
Wait, what?
Gregory's other
happening?
name is Kells.
Oh, Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Gregory's fake name is Kells, and you want a dude named Greggs who goes by Pels.
Pels.
Which I wholeheartedly endorse.
I know, this has to be the name now. This is fucking it.
The DM has spoken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name it Horace. His name is Horace, and he was my
Is his last name
caretaker when I
Heresy?
was younger. No,
Is he Horus Heresy?
and I converted him because he was.
To the power of
Oh
the
my
dark
god.
gods.
So I
don't
turned
know
him
if I can
into
keep
a
up with all
white.
this wordplay.
Just throw Horace on him. And my crawl.
They're
Okay,
getting hooked
alright,
up and
Chris.
shit.
We'll listen
No.
to you now.
Okay.
No joke. It took me like I was like very far into the first season or into the beginning of the second season before I realized it was Downton and not downtown, because
The
'Cause
Downtown
I'm-
Abbey.
my real life perception is like 8.
Damn,
Sometime.
below average, huh?
Yeah, just like
I've zoomed in on Baron Malkier, who is doing
Okay, let's
somersaults. Everyone should check out Baron Malkier. He is
I see
like,
it.
Holy
he's
shit!
like,
Look at those sick
"What?"
tricks.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure you zoom in real close so you can get a close up of that. Those
It's
are actually
beautiful.
sweet models. Those are really sweet tokens you got there. Okay, so
all right.
yeah, so as I mentioned, the first scene is as you kind of see it before you. The first 2 groups, like you all arrive momentarily at the same time, roughly, but the very first one to get to the gate was Ehrenwald, and then right up behind him came Baron Malkier and Boy, and then the rest of you, that little group of you, kind of came up maybe like another minute or two later. So that gives the first two of you just a chance to introduce or chat with one another if you care to. I know you may not. And then otherwise, the rest of you come up. And I think the only one that's got anything going on is Ron. You see your son. You see him. You see Gregory. He's right there.
Okay, setting the scene. As we're walking up to this place, I'm like turning to the guys like, thank you guys for like coming out here. It was like super cool of you. This place is too fucking spooky for me. He like looks forward and sees Gregory. And he's like, gosh, yet I actually found him. Hey, Gregory, your mom wants to talk to you.
Gregory looks up for the first time, noticing that you're there, and you can see the wave of emotions that pass over his face, and you can tell them almost immediately. He's embarrassed that you're here, and he's ashamed, and then he cries out and he says, "Ron, what are you doing here? Oh my God, go away! This is my home now."
You live in this like place infected with like zombies and shit?
He's like, no, I live with Baron Melchior. And he turns around and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Baron. I apologize. This is my stepdad, Ron."
Man.
I have no interest in your affairs, boy. I simply needed you to carry my sword.
"I understand,
Oh,
Baron."
that sounds like a perfect job for you, man. Never come home again. That's fun.
Baron Melchior just totally turns his back on this.
Okay. And when you turn your back on it, Gregory turns back, or Pels turns back, and he says, "Ron, just go away. You're ruining it. You're ruining it."
Jeez, Gregory. Like, I got all these friends together. Like, meet my new friends. I'd like turn to them as if like introduce yourselves, because he probably doesn't remember any of your names.
Is this the guy right here?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
you?
that's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. uh, 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 Torgal. No relation. I don't know this guy. I'm here for my own thing.
Oh, I didn't
Who's the other
make
sexy
I didn't
guy?
make the constable.
Oh yeah.
You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. I
So,
need to make the constable.
Please keep your hands, feet, and eyes off of the merchandise. And I'll point my staff towards my undead servant.
I will turn towards the Baron and be like, "Hello."
What do they call you?
I am more involved. And you are...
You may call me Baron Sylvain. Baron Melchior Amadeus Sylvain.
Yes. And your ward?
My ward has yet to earn the right to a full name. As of now, I call him Kells.
Fine.
I called the last one Kells too, and the one before. They're all Kells to me.
Right then, I guess I'll call him Kells, and anyone else you may pick up Kells.
The next one, I'm hoping, is quite a bit stronger than this.
All
Oh
luck,
man,
I
that's
suppose.
so creepy. I thought he was Gregory, but I guess he's Kells.
And who
What
are
business do you
you?
have here, Druid?
Oh, I just thought I saw my boy getting taken by teleporting skeletons, but I wasn't sure if that was the mushrooms from yesterday or not.
This boy is under my command by his own will. I have no understanding of teleporting skeletons. Seems much more up the alley of this one with the shambling creature behind him.
Oh shit! You have a Gregory too, and he like turns to you.
Yeah, funny enough, the merchandise's name is Greg's.
Oh, that's wild.
And, not to alarm anyone around here, but, there's a lot of mindless undead in that, field right before the house, and, I know the people, or at least some people. They wouldn't let them just wander around aimlessly like that. We need to get a hold on them.
It really doesn't matter. The blasphemies in this yard will be put down all the same.
Yeah, those guys suck.
As they should. As they should. They look like they're pretty much worthless nowadays anyways. Are they like decayed and like breaking apart because they've just been uncared for?
You can do an
Or
Arcana
could I
check.
do like a perception or an Arcana check on that?
Yeah, you're a trained necromancer, so you can definitely do an
Yeah, like how
Arcana.
dead are these things? Because I assume I have to like constantly be taken upkeep with these things' flesh.
Right.
Okay, let's do blind GM roll. Perfect. Okay, there we go.
All right. You take a moment to size it up, or you have taken a moment to size up what's going on. And I kind of gave a rough description of they look to
Yeah.
you like uncontrolled zombies that are wandering in the yard. You can also tell from the kind of decay and the way that their flesh has started to fall off their body that they haven't been maintained for probably weeks in this state. So they've probably been out in the rain and the weather for weeks, getting, and you know that zombies are only good for a certain amount of time before you have to change them into skeletons because their flesh like falls off,
Rots off, right?
and then they can be used for different things, but they have different purposes, right? So these ones are like halfway transition naturally into skeletons already, just from being out in the environs.
Well, I mean, just look over here. Half of them are almost skeletons to begin with. I could probably wrangle them under my control, but it's been weeks since anyone has poured any sort of necromantic energies into these bodies.
It would be far easier for us to just dispatch them.
Agreed again. Agreed.
Destruction is the true course anyway.
They are not mine, so, you guys feel free. Destroy any you wish.
Is this a gate in front of us?
Yeah, and it's just wedged open enough that anyone can walk through it.
So we have the constable here, right?
Yeah.
Can we ask him, like, hey, man, or is he here to introduce us to someone, or is he just taking us to this building?
Well, okay, so you know the constable too. I don't know if I put it in your backstory, but the Skator runs with the constable. He's kind of like a corrupt member. Like most of the magistrates are corrupt anyways, and so you've probably run some jobs with him before. Like he's the constable, but he's here probably to break in and steal shit. That's what you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and he'll step
cool.
up and he's
That's
like,
good.
well, we got to get going in at some point. If all of us got business here, I say we go in, we split up, and we get what we're here for, and then we get out.
I agree with the constable. I am looking for certain things. Help. But, what do we do with the undead around here?
I mean, I'd say it's pretty obvious. We're gonna make like deer jerky and float.
I don't know what that means, but, yeah, let's dispatch them.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Did
Hills,
someone
bring me my sword?
who wants to go first? Kells offers the sword.
I will go.
Oh, I couldn't bear hurt another person's creations like that. Let the old man. He seems eager.
Am I net rolling?
Yeah, I think why don't we all just roll? What we can move the rest of you up if you guys want,
Yeah.
because you guys were having a conversation and such, right? And then we will roll from there. But let me see here. I need to.
Do you want to just put me at the top since I literally volunteered to go first? And we're trying to decide who's going first.
Yeah, so we can all roll, but then you can. I'll just adjust
Take first.
you. And let me see. Who do I want to put in here? Who's this, Skator? Oh, this is my guy. Are you hanging back, Skator? Or are you?
Oh, I thought it was intentional that I was in a different room than everyone else.
No, we're
No, you're with
outside. How
you're
would
with
you be
the
in a
team.
different room?
Yeah.
Oh, because my thing is, if you guys can see where it says Jeremy on like the little dot, that's where my character is.
We see you down here at the bottom of the map.
What?
You're
This is
here.
what?
Oh.
But I thought.
You're inside.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I was like in a different room waiting for them. I'm so sorry. That's why I was so quiet.
Oh,
Oh, you're good, bro.
Oh.
somebody doubled him.
You know, like
No.
I thought they were gonna come in, and it's like, oh, well, you know, all right,
Oh, hey, what's up?
You're with us.
might be.
I had a guy down there that looked just like you, but for some reason it wasn't you. So
That's so funny.
you were somehow in the
It's
building.
a rogue trickery shit.
Oh, Friday, Saturday.
I
Sunday.
was like
You're
down for it because I was like next to a fireplace. I'm like, oh, okay, like I happen to be here for whatever reason, and I'm waiting for them, and then okay, that's my bad.
Okay,
All right.
let me try this again.
Jeremy, I have a transparent token, background token for your dude if you want it.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm down. Let me.
I'll grab it.
Update it.
I have to add it to the
Oh, right. Okay,
files. I'll just
appreciate that.
grab it right quick.
That's a solid starting roll for this from me. I like how my name, all our names are just X's new dude. Because we never changed our fucking names in the tokens.
In the tokens themselves. Oh, I hate that that's the, like you have 3 different names you need to change.
I updated mine just now.
So.
But you'd have to.
What the hell? The zombie rolled 0?
No. As a matter of fact. I hadn't rolled yet because I was reading spells. And I literally never played a druid before.
Okay. Let's roll up. Roll up minutes, everybody.
How do I just add media? Is that possible?
How do we do what?
I'm just trying to add an image for Jeremy. I'll just put it on Discord, Jeremy. You can do it that way.
Okay, that's cool.
You guys want me to roll for Gregory and Greg? Greg and Greg?
Oh, I can do it.
Okay, and we said Josh, who can roll the 3. I'm just gonna give you a oh. Well, I'm gonna give you a 20. Even though that doesn't necessarily put you first.
You could have left me at 3. I could have just gone first in this one and then been relegated back to.
First in the next round, yeah. First in the last round. First in round -1.
Well, I mean, I could have just gone first and then gone to initiative order afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I've moved you. I don't want to move you back because I'm lazy. So
Fair.
There we go.
Fair.
And we'll just say that for this round, you and Mr. Delator will go in opposite rounds. So you go first. So you step out here, and when you get to there, I just want to pause your movement. You can continue your movement, but Ron had seen this before, but a portal arrives. Can you guys see my portal? That little blue portal up there. And as you step in, let me go grab some. Oops. Skeletal knights come out. There we go. And 2 skeletal knights come out of that smoky, purpley, black portal, and for the moment they are just standing there because they don't got a turn yet. But yes, you can continue your turn now.
little bit stronger than the ones we're seeing here. Something's up.
It matters not. They must be destroyed.
I'll go ahead and cast this. Why I don't remember how to cast spells because I'm dumb. Where is button for casting?
You just go into your character sheet and go into your spell list and click the spell. Right
I
on
did
the
that,
sheet.
and it opened it up, and then nothing else is selectable. Why can't I do anything?
What are you trying to
Updated my
cast?
token and it's on now.
Flame strike. It won't let me cast anything.
Let me see if I can cast from you, dude.
I cast it for you.
I could cast it.
Yeah, for some reason it won't let me cast spells.
So maybe the settings are set up. Let me check to make sure. But you've been controlling your dude, so you should probably have permission.
You have like actually at least 0 spell slots or something.
No, I have plenty of spell slots.
Sorry, just a quick aside. I updated my token image with a transparent background, and it's gone.
Yes.
And it's gone.
I see it. It's right there.
Where?
It's right here.
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but it doesn't show up on my. I will.
It might be
You
just
are
loading.
at an angle.
It's also tilted at an angle. Yeah.
You're at a weird little cattywampus angle.
Mr. Delator. The
It's,
angular man.
I think.
I can call him 45.
Oh, there it
I'm
is.
Not
Okay,
allowed
yeah.
to cast spells.
Okay.
Do you want to, like, I don't know, relog back in, Josh, and see if that fixes something?
Sure.
And for the moment, do you want us to just cast the Flame Strike for you?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Do you want Ron Stantler to do it for you? Because he already rolled one.
Did he roll well?
He did.
It looks kind of
Yeah,
good. It looks pretty good.
He's all right. Yeah, he rolled all right.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
And where were you trying to target that bad boy?
The Skellington Knights.
The Skellingtons. Boom. Okay, 10-foot radius so you can smoke them no prob. Let's see what happens.
They're undead, and I think it deals radiant. Do they take extra radiant damage?
Good question. But it looks like one of them saved and one of them didn't. What is it? Half damage otherwise? Yes.
Yeah.
So this one, let's do this guy is like, I'll take the full damage. This one's like, I actually got half damage. And let me see if they actually get double damage. Maybe they got double damage. Not technically to Radiant, but hint, hint, they do have a damage vulnerability. But it's not Radiant. And they are skeletons, in case that helps anyone.
Yeah. This game's just not loading for me now.
Okay, so they got flame striked. They took some damage. Let's do this. I'm going to make a saving throw. I'm going to make one of those skeletons make a saving throw on behalf of that portal as well. Ooh, failed. I'm going to say that that portal actually got flame striked out of existence. That's what the radiant damage did. Is it killed the portal. How do I get that portal? Grab it. Well, maybe
I don't see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally started loading. Holy shit. Alright, let's see if I can cast a spell.
I like that. This is the reaction. Ehrenwald's reaction is like, flame strike! Like, oh shit, someone popped out of a portal. They haven't even said hi yet. They were gonna say hi on their turn, and you just like flame strike.
Purge the
We don't take
unclean.
those chances.
I like it. It's a good way to start the one shot.
I got it. We can cast spells now.
We can do it. Okay.
Alright, cool.
So we
Then
got your
I'll-
flame strike. Anything else you gonna do? You gonna move further in, back out,
I'm going to.
charge, go jump on that horse. It's a statue. It's really cool. You can get some cover hiding behind it if you wanted. You can go run to that tree. Is it a creepy tree? Who knows?
I'm just literally going to step over here, and end my turn.
Okay. Well,
It's so cute.
I'm gonna let Mr. Delator go now, because it's technically his turn. Mr. Delator, are you here? Are you
Yes,
able to
yes.
see your guy?
Yeah,
Hey,
it loaded. You guys
did
were
you
right.
move
It was
to
taking a
the
little
left?
bit, but it loaded.
Okay.
Sorry about. I'm going to move here, like on the other side of the gate, like kind
You
of
gotta
squeeze
go
through
through
and
that
move.
squeeze there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this boom boom,
That looks like
and
it
then
works. That's one movement probably.
and then I will take the dodge action.
Dodge, nice, Jeremy. Only one who ever takes the dodge action.
Taking the dodge action. It's a fun thing to do with high dex characters. And then that is my turn.
All right, then. So the portal opens. From this portal emerge two skeletons dressed as warriors, their armors and weapons twisted and corrupted by the eldritch powers of their origin. The knight's eye sockets emit a dark purple light, and as the portal swirled behind them, well, you already blasted that damn portal, you can catch a glimpse of the twisted eldritch horror that waits beyond. Tentacles and gaping mouths and a bunch of eyes. The skeletons' twisted bodies, animated by the dark magic, beckon you to join the tentacled horror that wait for them on the other side, and you hear in your mind twisted voices that say, "Come, join us. Give in to the darkness. Let us show you the true power of Belniskor." And then, since it's their fucking turn, they're gonna walk up to you guys and try and welcome you into Belniskor's grip. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's as far as it can go. This one's gonna walk over here. They're both gonna pull out their longbows and they're gonna shoot. And they're gonna shoot at Mr. Delacour first. And then they're gonna shoot at Ehrenwald next. Ooh, damn, good rolls, motherfuckers.
Yeah, those both hit me.
So a 9 and 13 do not hit.
I think that's it for their turns. And it would normally be Ehrenwald's turn, but I let him go first this turn. So now it is Bobby's new dude's turn, also known as Ron Stantler.
It's weird that says that, by the way. But
I took it back into devouring
I
because it's a
did.
better.
Aha! Yeah, my headphones must have died. Because they just stopped all of a sudden. Okay. What's that, Wall of Thorns? Okay. Well, you did a better flame strike. Okay, so let me read what's going on here. You create a wall of tough, pliable, tangled bush bristling with needle-sharp thorns. The wall appear within range. Solid surface lasts for duration. You choose to make the wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick, or a circle. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. Let's go, mother brothers. Well, this guy's like, I'm lucky, motherfucker. I rolled an 8 and 19. Yeah, he's like, you don't even know me on the balance beam, bitch. Yeah, so the first guy, he saved. He takes half. The second guy, well, they both took half because I did an accident, so he'll take another half. And that's them. What else? Okay. If they enter the wall, okay, is this a concentration spell? Yeah, okay. And so anyone that walks in, if they start their turn, they get fucked again? No, I'm just checking. It says for the first time they enter the wall on a turn, or that's if they enter the wall or if they end their turn there. So if you walk into the wall, if you walk through the wall, or if you stop in the wall, you're taking damage. Okay, so they took their damage. Oh, did they also? Oh, for every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. Okay. Ow, that hurts. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they did it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that was your turn. I was just trying to figure out what happened, and that was your turn. So now it is Torgal's turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna just have your crawling claw basically be like your familiar, so it's on your turn. Okay. Does that make undead dance? Do you play Thriller, Thriller Night? Yeah. Okay, so normally how many does it affect? Up to 5. Because they're the only ones in range right now. Yeah, they seem to be under someone's control or their own control. Yeah. I'm gonna rule yes. I think the normal raw usage of this spell is like you're supposed to cast it on like, yeah. But I'm gonna say since you're a necromancer and taking control of uncontrolled undead is something that you should be able to do, I'll say that this spell certainly seems like it would apply in this case. So what I only read the first part, which says they become zombies or skeletons. The next one says, yeah. Or until you lose yeah, okay. Okay. All right, sure. Sounds good. And I'll say for the moment, while you have this as a concentration spell, while you're concentrating on this spell, so keep track of that, maybe give yourself a little tag. You you can control, like if you go into range of some of the other zombies out here, you could go grab them too, up to your limit of 5. Okay, yeah, as long as you're concentrating on this spell. Okay, so you give them that order, so on their turn they will try and follow your order. Does that end your turn, Torgal? What about Greg? Because okay, Greg, stay. So now it's technically Baron Sylvain and Kel's turn, but it's Kel's acting first. We'll say that he hands you your sword because you asked him for it, and then he kind of waits for your command, Baron. What do you wish me to do? Did we? Oops. He, he currently is statted as a level 1 commoner. He's got 10 hit points. Yeah. Yes, Baron. Okay. Then it's your go. Okay. Not according to the 5e rules. What are you trying to do? Not in this weird world of Dungeons and Dragons. No, they're well, yes. Yeah, no, they're neither of them are they've taken damage, but neither of them look like they've become bloodied yet, whatever that means for a fucking skeleton. I'm like, who's attacking me? It's my fucking cat. Chop the thorn maze. All right. And checking my dude. Yes, you smash into him, despite his heavy armor he's wearing. Okay, he'll take that 11 damage. And this one looks like it is a miss. Okay. Okay. Do you want to draw something that represents your sword? You can move it around. Well, dicks represent swords. Or a dick. One line. I wonder what you can draw with one line. There is really only one thing you can draw, so draw it. Okay. It's perfect just the way it is. Oh shit, you did your third attack. Okay, that's the dancing crit 30 critical. Okay. So, Constable. He's gonna wolf up, I guess. I don't know. Because he runs up and he's like, hate fucking undead. He spears? He's got a fucking, no, he's got a claw. How many claws does he get? 2. Ooh, the first one, he's attacking gingerly because he doesn't want to get cut by these thorns, but his second one, he gets in and does 5 fucking damage. Alright, that was the Constable. And then the zombies who go last because they're just fucking slow ass motherfuckers. And zombies movement, 20 feet, we fucking suck. Whoa, he said pile on. We're gonna come and get you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. I think that was 3. Okay. Zombies moved, but they were too far away to get any good old attacks on this round. That was the end of that round. We're gonna do Mr. Delator. You were dodging. It worked because I didn't hit you, right? Yeah. All right. Yes. You're level 14. You can do whatever you want. Yes, of course you can do 2-weapon fighting because it's fucking fun and dope. Okay, our first one's a miss. Second one's a hit. The second one's a hit. Don't you have sneak attack? I think you get it because I think no, you don't need to. Well, you don't want to move. You get it because you have advantage because there's another threatening creature. All you need is, or you don't have advantage. Sorry, you don't get advantage. But as long as one of your allies is threatening that creature, then you can use sneak attack. Yeah. Oh, okay. The skeleton doesn't like that. He's like, no. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Another portal opens. Come with us to the darkness. Join us. Where are my skeleton knights? A couple more pop out. It's those mushrooms again. This skeleton's going to release the longbow that he was firing from last round. He's going to reach out and try and grab Baron Melchior with just a grapple attack. How the fuck does grapple work again in 5e? versus strength. Does he do an attack, or does he do a... Okay, so that means... Oh, but I think you might... Oh, it's Baron Melchior, so you're going to want to do a strength, and I think it might be your athletics. That just allows you to add your... I always have to look this up because I can never remember it. So 99% sure says when you want to grab or creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack or grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, you can do one of them. It must be blah blah blah. Using at least one hand, you try and seize it. Instead of an attack roll, a strength athletics check. Contested by strength. So this motherfucker does athletics against you, and you do athletics or acrobatics back. So boom. Tries to grab you, Baron Melchior. Try and strength back. Oh shit! He's like, well, I have a multi-attack, so I'm gonna grab you again, bitch. 8, how about that? Oh fuck! He's like, fucking shit. I want you to come into the secret suite portal with me. He sounds... Yeah, but I got +10, bitch. Okay, so that guy didn't do it. Let's see if this guy can grab the constable. Oh no, I have to be both? Fuck, that's not fun. Okay. Skeleton. Oh, shit, bitch. Can you do that? He's like, no, I can't, bitch. He's like, oh, I'm gonna drag your fucking ass through this fucking thorn thing. Oh, wait, that takes him lots of movement. He just drags his ass through the thorns. That's fun as fuck. So, roll up some thorn damage for the constable. Yeah! Yeah, because he didn't move, didn't he? Well, fuck. That was stupid of his ass. Well, he'll take it. Oh, they both make dexies. Okay. So that was... the constable... Oh, okay, well. And we'll say since this guy dragged the constable through, he's got to take it too. But he's like, yeah, well, I saved. So is it half then, right? Okay, bitches. Yeah, that was a good round. I wanted to drag Baron Melchior through. But he's got a +10 strength, yo. Big heavy legs, thick thighs. Okay, now we're back to, I think, oh yeah, these guys popped out. They should do something. Ah, there's this giant wall of thorns in between. They're gonna move around. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I can walk around that way. And this guy, he's actually gonna grab Vincent Blackpaw too, because he's like, fuck yeah, I got this guy right next to my portal. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for portaling. He's like, bam. And Vincent's like, oh shit. Vincent he's like, get your hands off me, you damn dirty skeleton. Oh, good job, Vincent. So he tries the second time. We're gonna stuff you in this portal if we get you. 15, can you fight us off, Vincent? No, I don't want to go. Uh-oh. Attacker wins. Attacker wins in a tie. No, I don't want to go. He gets... Too bad, bro. He gets tossed in the portal. He lasted like 2 rounds. Poor motherfucker. Yeah. No, dog paw. That was all you cared about when he wolfed up. Yeah, he's gonered, so now it's Ehrenwald's turn. Yeah, everything in there. Turn the undead. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, bitches, here we go. Yeah. But I think you might be immune to turning. Yeah. They might get blasted, but so Greg, yeah. This guy. So I'm gonna do these two zombies first. Okay. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna say that I was trying to do the zombies, but I rolled a skeleton, so I'm gonna say that's not a roll. Poor Greg's. No. Well, guess these fucking zombies have a wisdom of 6, but at least they got trained in this. What? That's the pimpest that. What was your DC? 18? Yeah. What? What's your DC? Is it 18? Okay. So we'll say this guy is gone. And then. It says right there. Yeah. Okay, this guy in the fence or whatever, in the wall of thorns, he's gonna make his save. No. And what happens if you're not? Did they take damage? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that guy's gone. This guy, or it's like extra fear, is what it sounds like. Okay, so like this guy that's be on the flanking Bear Melchior, critically not liking what you're doing. He's like, oh shit, okay. This other guy over here by the portal who just stuffed Black Paw in it. Nope, I ain't having nothing of it. This other bro over here, he's already like half damaged. Nah, none of them made it. Anyone else I need to roll for, or was that all of them? You know, I was gonna try and throw him in a portal anyways. So my goal with the companions was to try and throw them in portals, and I only got the guy I brought along. Okay, so those guys are all turned, except for that one zombie who's like, I'm the pimpest zombie. So Greg's is gone, but that guy is not gone. So he's the new Greg's. We can just call him the new Greg's. But you already have him. His dude was behind the fence. Okay. That was. Yeah, there's gonna. on the purpose put more corpses in this place for you. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Torgal. Bonus. Okay. It's Ron's up next. Maintain concentration on your thorniness. Yep. It's just if you make a new one, it replaces the old one. A new concentration, it replaces the old one. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and you're doing the guy that's right in front of you, yes. So I'm going to give him a little cover because you're shooting through the fence there. But it doesn't really affect you because the first one was going to be a miss anyways, and the next two are hits. +5 for what? Is your wisdom +5 and is your proficiency bonus +5? Well, then you didn't put that in there. So you should probably put that in there. Yo. It's out on the main part of your character sheet, if I remember correctly. Right at the beginning. You see at the very bottom on the right, special traits? You can put global bonuses in there. Oh, that might not be what you wanted. That's global bonus, but it might work for today. Yeah, that is what you want then. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. So that was Scorching Ray turn. Ron, Stantler, y'all done? Okay. Rolling one more just to test it. Uh-oh. 1 second. I got visitors. Okay, whose turn was it? Bobby's. Anthony's up next. That means Torgal. It's probably not the first one of your companions that got turned by some cleric. He's like, fuck this shit. Poor Greg's. You still got Mr. Delator. Thank you. Yeah, Greg's hand is still there. Okay, so that makes it the other Gregory's turn. And he's going to just step up next to you, and he's going to console you silently. And then we get the Baron. Okay, before you do that, can you do me a favor and just roll a save on that, a wisdom save on that turn undead? Just roll a wisdom save. Because his doesn't have he didn't have a little thing that you can click. Okay. So while the turn undead doesn't affect you, you you can feel the normal power that it would have on undead. Like, it's basically a very offensive thing that's happening to you right over there. Like, he's pulled out his holy symbol, and there's a lot of yeah. So you're just kind of like, fuck that shit. But it doesn't pain you or anything. But you can definitely feel it, and you can see that the other undead that are around you are not as powerful as you are, Baron, and they are succumbing to this powerful attack by your companion, whatever he is. Yeah. Noticing Baron map. You can do an insight check. Yeah, you're full on rage. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little effect. So your rage. Okay. Your Constitution modifier, that's the plus part. +5, yeah, okay. Well, what do you say or do? Like, what do you say or do in your like? Because you don't travel with these people, so they don't really know what your powers are. So, what do you call out to your companions when you offer them this call of the hunt? Mm-hmm. And magical tendrils of power come out of you. They kind of look sickly and necrotic, and maybe bloody, blood red, dark blood, kinda. So anyone who wants to accept the red bloody mist into their body can inhale it in and accept the power. Mm-hmm. Shit. The first one? Oh, they're all the same. Or no, the second one was a d6. Okay. You only get one of those attacks? Okay, do you have one of those things that you can pop out? There we go. Okay, so this guy... Oh, it just... Oh, no, he does that when he wants to do something, right? Why does it... No, wait. It doesn't give him a DC. I'm just saying that that little card didn't give me one to click on like it normally does. So, what do I have to do? Wisdom, okay. 6. That's probably a fail. Only if I don't do... I must use my reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see. Oh, okay, then I'm taking damage. Oh, I see, I see. I thought it was a, you have to do this thing or you take the damage. Okay, so he died actually as a result of that, of your attack. Okay. Okay. That, you should make a different attack because this doesn't do it right because it only makes a d8 and then you're supposed to add your strength and you're supposed to do an attack. So you still have to roll an attack roll. Did you roll an attack on the other guy? No, you didn't. So roll your first attack. We'll make sure that that one hit. Let's roll a d20, add your strength, and add your proficiency bonus. So 10. You have a plus 10 bonus. Yeah. So that killed the first, or that, yeah, that hits the first guy. Do it again. Press up. You gotta be in. You gotta be in the message box. So I saw you run through the thorns. I don't know. Do y'all see that? 13 is a miss on the second guy. Have you already used a bonus? Oh, you rage. Rage is a bonus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Constable, no! You guys hear him howling from behind the portal. Mr. Delator. It's your turn, bro. What you gonna do when they come for you? Our first one's a miss, but the second one's a hit. A sneaky sneak. Done. You did your sneaky damage. Okay. I love the Team Rocket. Okay, is that it, Mr. Delator? All right. We got the Skellies. Aha. Oh shit. Whether we're all fucking turned undead. Actually, I'm gonna say that these two, the quickest way to get away. Oh, they can't move closer than you, closer to you, right? So one of them can jump in the portal because that portal was right next to them, but the other one I'll say ran away like that. So this guy jumped in the portal. Well, that makes my turns kind of boring. I'm all good with it. I'm here to lose. I'm the DM. Josh, Ehrenwald, you're back up. Different flame. That's Anthony, the other dude. He took control over those two zombies. The skeleton that's running away, eh? Well, they're all running away. Okay. There it is. That looks like a fail. So actual damage, and that's a good fucking Sacred Flame attack. But I guess you are level 14. Okay, tight. So, back to Ron. Mm-hmm. Okay, thorns away. You're a DM, I thought. Oh, you did it good. I was about to. That's usually a free action in D&D. Dropping concentration, you can just do it no matter when. Hello. Chill. Okay. If y'all want, we can drop out of initiative because you guys have pretty much destroyed the motherfuckers. But if you want to take a couple more rounds smashing these skeletons up, you can do that too. Yeah. Boom, do it. Ah, oh, nice. And now make a wisdom saving throw. I love it. I love when it's shit like, oh yeah, make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So you stare into the portal, and at first the portal it's hard. It's sort of smoky. It's this weird, like I said, kind of purpley gray mystical smoke, so it's kind of hard to see through. But you keep catching glimpses beyond the smoke of what you can see. And at first it opens up and you can see what looks like maybe some catacombs of some kind. But through those catacombs you can see a much wider gate that has opened up. And through that gate you can see a giant tentacled eldritch horror with many different tentacles, many mouths, many eyes. And just staring at it pierces into your soul and makes you question your own existence. And you can hear voices in your head inviting you to dive into the portal and join the horde, join in its mouth, eat, be its food, and you just feel for some reason like that seems like a good idea, but you can just, your mind, your rational mind is able to push all those temptations out, and you just avert your gaze because it's almost overwhelming or overpowering. And then you're gonna jump in the portal? Okay. You can. You have enough movement to jump in the portal. Okay, DM has to offer options. That's the DM's job. Yeah, just want to make sure you know. You can into the portal. Anyone else want to jump in the portal? Anyone else? Kinda? Yeah, I know. If you want to, that is something you can do for sure. You sense Okay. I was gonna say before you make that choice, you sense that the portal is probably going to be closing very shortly. All right, you do. Okay, Greg's hand goes in, and at first, as the portal kind of closes behind it, you you kind of lose your normal connection with it. You know, you have sort of like a psychic connection with it, but you can sense that it hasn't moved very far away, and it's probably like maybe in the definitely on this compound somewhere, maybe inside the house, maybe somewhere nearby. You're not certain. Okay, you send it the message to come back, and again at the moment it seems like you can't really sense it perfectly, but you think it got your message. So wherever it is, you think it's trying to find its way back. That's what. Oh, the portal's closed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the combat. Um, ooh. Jen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, everyone can. Ron, as you can see, my new Baron Melchior is way stronger than you. So if you think you're my stepdad, you're not. You never were. But Baron Melchior will fuck you up, okay? I ain't working with you, Ron. You're not my dad. I wish you got sucked into that portal. That's that over the top bullshit that teenagers will say. I wish you got sucked into a portal, fucker. Like, what? Oh, shit. Okay. Black Paw's gone. Okay, so who wants to open the door? I made it sound scary. I think you can open the door if you click it. Whoop, there. Did it work? Okay. Okay, so you guys step into the foyer, and the foyer is mostly quiet and empty, but as you look in, you see this misty form at the end of the hallway. Let me give you an image of what you see. Boom, boom. Ah. Do 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 do. What you see is this ghostly figure. She's sort of white. Her long flowing dress flows into kind of this misty form, and when she sees you open the door, she kind of reacts in shock and she goes, "Oh my gosh!" And she turns around and she just flies through this statue and through this wall into a different part of the house. All right. So you guys see we're gonna use one zombie as your zombie. I don't know. Maybe if I get them all halt. I can't give you control of them. I can't find a way. Otherwise, I have to give you control of all the zombies. Yeah. If I give you a zombie, I give you all zombies. They're not going to matter until we hit another battle unless you're planning to use them for labor. So for the moment, I'm going to say that they're just... Well, that's fine. You can just tell them what to do. We'll just do that narratively. So you've got 5. You got your little zombie crew coming with you. I'm just not going to move them around. Okay, so those of you who walked into this room, why don't y'all give me a perception check? All right. Most of you are on top. You know, you're ready for this. You come in. You know there's something weird going on here, so you're taking a look around. You can tell that maybe like the clues out in the yard, it doesn't look like anyone has necessarily been in this foyer for a while. There's dust everywhere. There are some footprints around indicating that some people have been walking around, but no one's been really maintaining this place for some time. It looked like there had been some preparations for this, decline in its caretaking, because some of the tables and such have been covered with sheets to protect them from the dust. But otherwise, it just sort of looks like a normal manor from Charvalia. You can see a couple of ornate suits of armor up ahead. The one that the ghostly figure passed through is a bit twisted and seems to have been warped by some kind of dark magic that you're not really sure. But otherwise, it just looks like a normal entranceway. There's the 3 doorways that exit, of course. Sure. All right, they pull it off kind of awkwardly. They are certainly useful as zombies, but they because of their disrepair, some of them, one of them has an arm that doesn't work very well, but they figure it out and they get it together and they pull the sheet off and leave it in a little pile at the bottom. It looks like a nice... It looks like just a nice table that had some nice stain on it, and they didn't want to get damaged. And any other adornments of the table had been removed prior to putting this sheet on. Definitely well made. The people who live here are wealthy. Do a history check for me. She looked a little familiar, but that's about all you've got going for you. No, no, but maybe a family member. But that would be a guess. Okay. What next? You guys gonna venture further into the manor, or investigate more in this foyer? you you open the door to a dining room and you see what looks to be like the dining room of a for the servants that may work here. Um, you also can tell by taking a quick look in that this dining room hasn't been used for a very long time. Okay. So you open the door, you see a hallway, and you look out, and you, your eyes on the kitchen, looking down to your right, you start seeing the evidence of what looks like a well stocked kitchen. You can keep going, like. There's not going to be like a big combat up here, so don't just go running around. But you can come out here. You walk into this kitchen. Okay, you notice that most of the food stuff that's out here has rotted and molded and looks kind of gross. Um, any no. God damn it. Uh, he doesn't even. I thought he was gonna say purify food, but he's like, no. I'm just gonna. Yeah, yeah. Holy fucking shit! This is so fucked up. Okay, Ron. So you start eating it now, Ron. Uh, okay, I want anyone else, everybody else. Anyone who averts their eyes from watching Ron eat the rotten eye can do a perception check. Yeah. If you're watching, yeah, it sounds like you're actually studying him, so you don't get. Okay, Arenvald, when you turn around, you notice over on this um, area over here, there's a couple different books, but one of them kind of looks like it's got some arcane symbols on it. When you come over, it looks like it's just a cookbook, but it's it looks a little bit strange. Do you want to check it out? Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, so you find what it you can identify it by some of the writing in it. It says, this cookbook belongs to Alla Maria Bancroft, and it's written in sort of nice, flowing writing. Someone who's definitely trained in calligraphy, and it's just a series of recipes. But quick flipping through, you notice that there's definitely some weird recipes in this book. One of them is called Eldritch Stew. Another one is called Tentacle Tartare. There is the Shadowborn Souffle, the Phantasmal Pudding, and the Abyssal Apple Pie. All of them calling for ingredients that are, hard to come by, we'll say, but certainly weird, bizarre things that have magical relationship, but other things are like demon's blood, because we had to mention demon's blood, but things like that, weird, strange things that are being cooked into these foods. Probably things you wouldn't want to eat. Ron. All right. All right. So, Ron, the tentacle tartare. You're gonna make some? Okay. So you're chewing on some of the stuff and you're reading the book, and you start thinking about working on this recipe, and you start feeling. Well, let's see if I got something here. So you start to feel a chill run down your spine, and your vision starts to blur a bit, and your mind starts filling with different kinds of images. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. Nice. Ron's just fighting this shit off today. But despite these strange thoughts in your mind, you push them away. Some of them are, thoughts of how your wife would think about you cooking up some tentacle tartare right now. But you push them out of your mind, and you're like, no, I'm going to stick to it and get to some cooking. And sure enough, you have no problem getting some cooking started. Anyone else engaged in anything while Ron starts cooking up a feast? All right, you feed your bag. Anyone else do anything at this? When you're over by the silverware, you definitely catch. It looks like it's a very valuable set of silverware. Do you have a bag of holding? Yes, you do. Of course you do. You're you're a rogue. You're a thief. Yeah. So what do you keep your stolen shit in? Anyways, you definitely find not just the silverware, but there are some delicate. There's some really good. Kitchen instruments in here, some of the knives and stuff. Although some of those knives that are on display, even though they were probably good there, the ones that are over by the meat here, these were probably good to begin with, but have probably got rusted as a result of being left out and been in disrepair. But the ones over here had been polished before they were put away, so you feel like they're good to go. So that these guys can't see? Sure. Everybody else can roll PCEPs, actually. Yeah. Yeah, he's making dinner. So it doesn't look like anyone noticed you. It still doesn't look like anyone noticed you. Okay, so Ron spends 5 or 10 minutes preparing some of this foul meat. At one point, Ron, you realize you need more ingredients, and you think there's got to be a place where there's more food in here. Rawr! He's like, ah, fuck it. I don't want to fight. If you want, you can murder the fuck out of that. We'll say that your zombies just like pile on him and dogpile him, and one of your zombies die, and then you just pick up a new zombie. Mm-hmm. Aha! Now you can make some more food. It's also all rotten, but you know. Yeah. You grab one of those sausages and take a bite. Baron Melchior is yeah, he's fucking doing cartwheels again. All right. You know, out of all the things I didn't think we would be doing in this one shot, cooking a meal out of the rotten food was definitely not on my list. But you cook up some. Which one did you want? The tentacle tartare? All right. Well, you find these weird tentacles that you thought might have been octopuses in one of these barrels, and you start chopping them up and cooking it up, and you follow the recipe, and you make a nice warm cauldron of tentacle tartare. Isn't tartare cold? I don't even know what I'm talking about. A nice you. It's warm because Ron cooked it. Do a performance check for me. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see how well you do at your cooking. And I'm using... Boom. Okay, yeah, it's... Most of you have seen children make more appetizing looking dishes. But after he chops it up, he feels like it's ready to go. And do you eat your own creation, Ron? He's like, no way. I will not eat that. It is disgusting. Love how you've already just surrendered him to the Baron. Yeah, you're gonna have to make this is time to make your first poison saving throw. Uh, Constitution, yeah. Nice. You rolled a 0. But you did have advantage, and so you rolled a 14. Oh, disadvantage. Is that no? You have advantage because of your protection from poison, right? Yes. So 14. It is tentacle tartar. So I'm gonna say you succumb to the poison despite having advantage, and you start feeling a little bit of a rumbling in your gut. Well, I said butt because it's about to come out your butt, but I meant gut. So yeah, you feel it in your... Almost as soon as you take the first bite, you can feel it like... Yeah, you're like, as soon as you took the first bite, you're like, damn, this is good. And right then you were like, oh crap, I'm going to have to take a crap. And you feel like the crap is probably going to be coming in within less than a minute. Okay. Okay, you run outside, and you are going to be sick and poisoned outside for the next 15 minutes. For the rest of the one shot. You get sucked into a portal. Anytime you guys want me to send Ron into a portal, you just let me know. But at least for the next 10 to 15 minutes, Ron is outside eating his food to protect him from the other zombies. Sure, yeah. Wipe his ass. Okay, so you guys wait for him to finish his business, or do you continue on without him now that you have a chance? All right. You guys can come into here. This is looks like what it looks like. It's a dining chamber. It looks like, again, maybe a few weeks ago or months ago, someone came in here and put sheets on all these other chairs that are not being used, but at least two of the chairs seem to have been more recently used. Again, there looks like there's food that's been set out that hasn't been cleared away. It has mostly been eaten, but the rest of the remains look rotten and gross. There is a pitcher of wine that does seem still okay, or at least, it's hard to tell without going and investigating more, but, it doesn't appear from visual inspection to be bad. Yeah, what do you guys do? You want to take a closer look at things or pass it on by? Okay, throw me an investigate. Baron Melchior. Yeah. Your familiarity with human food isn't great, but you're guessing it's probably been weeks since this food has been left out. Beyond that, you're not able to tell much. You do drink wine, so you take a quick sniff of the wine, and it seems like it's sour. It's been left out for at least a week. Mr. Delator, are you doing anything while these guys are? All right. Yeah, you can smell something weird about him too, and you can probably smell what he is because you have special senses as well. You open and close the door, or you're just unopening the. Not necessarily, but I mean, yeah, you can open the door. You open the door again, and you see that same ghostly figure, and this time she's still startled, and she still looks nervous and concerned, but this time she doesn't flee from you. Let me pull her up. She floats over here, and her ghostly figure sits down in this chair as though she could sit, but she just kind of floats in the chair. Who are you? What do you want? I have nothing left to give. She starts to cry ghostly tears. My my family is gone. My children are gone. My daughter, no. Alla Maria, what have you done? Why? She has doomed us all with her perverse magic. My daughter. Oh, my daughter. How could she have turned out this way? Help? There's nothing that can be helped now. You should flee. You should go away. There's nothing here but death. Helenia. Oh, my sweet poor daughter. Helenia. She was my young... Ah! Do an intimidation check. Ah! She squeals. She seems speechless for a few moments, but she says, "Elenia, she's not here no longer. The last I saw, she went into the catacombs with her sister. Her sister turned her into a vampire when she was little, a brutal killer. I tried to stop her, but she was too strong for me. Her brother always allowed her to murder wantonly, then cover up her crimes. I know not why. Yes. It was a curse. Alla Maria. She has something wrong with her. She's always been fascinated by the darkness and the shadows. She wanted her sister to be like me, to be a companion. All the death around here is from Alla Maria, yes. She is the one to blame for all of this. No, my daughter. What are you doing here? Why have you come to my home? All right. She starts sobbing into a ghostly handkerchief that appears in her hand. She just sobs into her handkerchief and starts crying about her daughters. Elenia, Alla Maria, how could this have happened to you? How could this have been our fate? Turn her, undead her? All right. Okay. I'll I'll say narratively that she I don't know. I don't know what a ghost is, but I'm gonna say it says 4. But what I'm gonna say is that she your your power grants her the release that she didn't accept. So you get a glimpse with your powers of her actual passing. So you know how you're committed to the actual passing of life to death and the way that that's supposed to be completed, and because she's an undead that she obviously did not complete it, so you get this glimpse into her past, and what you see is she was so you witness her as a young woman. She's still a young woman in her visage, but this was a long time ago. She was giving birth to a little girl, and there was another little girl next to her, but then she succumbed to complications in childbirth and she died. But when she died, she turned into a ghost because she was so sad to leave her family, and her this young 7-year-old daughter, Alla Maria, who you know in this vision is Alla Maria, convinced her to stay with them, to remain as a ghost and remain as a mother to the family. And for that reason, she never left. But with your power, you have offered her a new choice, another choice to return to the afterlife. And because you granted that choice to her, she accepts it this time. And you watch as she turns away into the light and is disintegrated by the light. But that just means she's passed on to the afterlife. Boom. Evelyn Bancroft, dead, redeaded, redead. Yeah. Okay, so you and Ron, you're out of the penalty box now. Your pooping is done. You're allowed to come back and join the rest of us, as long as you don't make any more disgusting tentacle stews. Well, you guys kind of put him in the penalty box. Yeah, it's true. he charged face first into that, so. All right. Okay. Where next, my brave group? All right. You crack it. All right. You find it's a study of some kind. You can see that there are some books left out on the desk. The books are, for your eyes, not really. They kind of look like some kind of spell books or something, and I don't think you've ever been really interested in that. But on top of the book, yeah, I don't even really read. On top of the books is a scroll that's open, and it's got a letter. It looks like it's a letter of some kind that's been written. It's a short letter. It's just written in common. Do you want to inspect it more or leave it to be inspected by someone else? Okay, taking a closer look, you see that it looks a little bit strange. It doesn't look like it's been written in ink. It looks like this scroll has been burnt in by maybe some kind of magics. And it says, it's addressed to Alla Maria. You are a worm seeking audience with the sun. You are a rat gnawing on a giant's heel. You are the muck fed on by bottom feeders. You are not deserving of the honors of Belniskor, the unending hunger, bringer of the eternal night, reaper of souls, terror of the cosmos, ender of all things. But you may yet earn a place of glory in his dark void. build a gate of shadow powered by the death of your loved ones and the darkness of your soul. You will be transformed into the weapon of Belniskor to stand by his side as he brings the eternal night to Wool. And it is signed, Belniskor's humble messenger, Beldrick Hammerfist. Not enough. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. Motherfucker. I didn't even know there was rat slander in there. You know you're almost certain he's a vampire. He does just walk around with blood on his mouth all the time. Oh my god. That shit. That was ridiculous. I did not predict that the were-rat was going to be self-conscious about being a were-rat and have all these deep all these deep rat problems. Expect this level of prejudice in this cafe. Walk in. Who smells like shit? I smell it. Who was it? Someone here shit their pants. We are not going any further. Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm the most respectable motherfucker here. What are you talking about? I don't smell like shit. And I love the, what exactly about me smells like rat? I like that part. Like how can I maybe smell more like a dog? I don't know. It's so fucking crazy. God, this makes me want to do more one-shots because this shit's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, anything else interesting in this motherfucking room? There's just there's a letter. You can do a search for secret panels if you want to do a search. Where? You could do an investigation. Or sure, I'll take either or both of those. I'll mix them together. I'll add them together and see if that helps. This room, you think, the most likely place for you to find something secret in this room is on the desk. You open a couple of the drawers. There's mundane stuff that looks like it's of value, but nothing that looks like it's of value to you. Yeah. All right. This room done. Cleared. Ehrenwald, you gonna open the door? You're standing there staring at it like, yeah. And you guys walk into what looks like a library. I forgot that I had descriptions of some of these damn rooms that were supposed to remind me of stuff. The one with the baby right now? Is Anthony there, or is... Yeah, I get it. Oh, he made it that far. Well, you see what you see here, which is a couple... Yeah. All right, they do that. They're kind of dumb. You know that because they're zombies. So, we'll say what you do is you are kind of micromanaging them. Okay, so you can you're basically picking books. You're saying this one, this one, not that one, ignore that shelf, this one, that one, and they're you've got one of them to grab one of those tablecloths and turn it over and make it into a makeshift little bag, and and they're putting there's tons of spell books and necromantic books in here. You don't really find what you're looking for until you walk into this other room over here. And then you see on this table exactly what that thing I mentioned in your backstory. You see a spell book that is... Oh, I think I even had an image of it. I made one of these. I'm going to have to upload it. Okay. They, yeah. Do you want them, like, what manner do you want that to occur in? Okay, they do that. Okay. You're like, that's an abomination of abominations. I need to put that to an end. Uh, Okay. Sorry, I'm just loading up this image. Then I'm going to... Boom. Hopefully that'll pop through to everyone in a second. I just called it book. Okay, you can definitely pop a detect magic on it. It's giving off a very strong necromantic aura. All right, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. Ah, it's so much fun. Okay, let me do a quick check. What was your worst fear again? Yeah. You personally or Torgal? Both? Okay. I know. That's an easy. It's easy. It's easy if you just use your own actual fears. Okay. Okay. So as you touch this magical necromantic grimoire, you feel its power seep into your bones and a chill run down your spine, and you slowly kind of black out and blur out before you start seeing. Again, you hear kind of the calls from the eldritch being, and you can see those tentacled face, and then you sort of feel yourself coming to again. And as you come to, you feel people holding you by your arms and pulling you ahead, and you're fighting them. No, no, and you see ahead of you a small box that is set up, and as you get your hand free from two other people come and grab your hands, and they keep pulling you. You're saying no, no, and you're like, no, I don't want to. And you slowly get pushed into the box, and they force you in. You're like, no, and you're trying to get out, and your fingers are scratching at the top, and then finally they put the lid on the box, and you hear nails coming, and they're hammering the box closed. You're doing your best to try and fight. You're losing your breath, and you're trapped in this box and in your fear. And so everyone else sees that he gets trapped in some kind of moment, and he snaps at once you come back to Torgal, you will be under the frightened effect, and as near as you can tell at the moment, you're frightened by the whole enterprise, the manor that you're in. You have so I'm gonna say you're frightened, but I'm not gonna make you like flee like you normally would have to do when you're frightened. But you feel like you want to flee the manor really bad. And for now, the frightened effect isn't going to do anything else other than that you're kind of terrified. But you can, if you want, try and investigate the book further. You can now read the book that's terrifying you if you'd like. All right. Everyone else is going along with this, okay with this for the moment? Okay. So you watch as Torgal opens up the book and starts reading the book. I'm going to give you that detail first. So when you open up the book, there's lots of pages, but it's like a really old book. The pages seem to be made out of something strange, like maybe also flesh. It looks like the book was bound in some kind of flesh. You don't want to guess where they got that flesh, but it looks like it's been okay, well, your character might guess. I personally don't want to guess. Okay, that's her journal. What else is the one I'm looking for here? This one. Okay. I got a little description here. The book bound in skin is a gruesome tome filled with dark magic and forbidden knowledge. The cover of the book is stretched in tan skin of unknown people, sewn together with a thin black thread. The pages are parchment made from human flesh, and the text is written in blood. The book emanates a sense of malice and power, and just holding it makes you feel uneasy. Well, we already got through that part. So you open it up and you start looking at it, and some of the pages, like like a normal book, when you open it, it kind of has a natural place that it wanted to open to, and it just kind of flops open to this page that you can see quite easily. Do an Arcana check for me. Okay, so even though it's written in the language of magic, this language of magic is a very old variant. It's like old English kind of version of the magic. And you know that this kind of language is commonly used in the forbidden texts, especially the forbidden necromantic texts that you're interested in. And right, and you are trained in this version of the old language. That's part of the things you've been training so that you can read these forbidden texts. And so you can actually read what is written there. And it says at the top, ritual of the Eldritch Horror. And you can just see it roughly outlines a forbidden otherworldly ritual that contacts another world. And calls upon the power of this otherworld entity, cosmic entity. And I'll just break down a couple of the steps for you. The first one is, so there's materials listed: a human heart, the bones of a pure individual, a vial of innocent blood. It says that these materials must be obtained through sacrifice, and the closer that the innocent blood, yes. It says that the it says these materials must be obtained through sacrifice, and the closer the sacrifice is to the necromancer, the more powerful the ritual will be. Then it says you need to perform at a specific site. So the ritual must be performed in a location that is steeped in death and suffering, such as a graveyard or catacombs. The necromancer must draw a large circle on the ground using the bones of the pure individual. Then you must, I wish I had read all this earlier. I mean, I wrote this, and when I say I wrote this, I mean I got ChatGPT to write this for me. Then you must invoke the horror. The necromancer must recite the incantation to open the portal to the corrupted plane where Belniskor resides. The incantation. Oh boy, see, I'm corrupted by Belniskor already. The incantation is a twisted and corrupted form of the common tongue filled with dark and forbidden words. Your voice is going to change as you call upon Belniskor's power to chant. Finally, you offer the sacrifices. These are the heart and the blood within. You place those within the circle. As you do, you make a pact with Belniskor, welcoming Belniskor into your heart. And when you do this, you will merge and gain the power of Belniskor. Finally, once the sacrifice has been made and the pact is recited, the portal to the Belniskor's corrupted plane will open, and you must step into the portal to truly accept Belniskor into this realm. That's the ritual of Belniskor, the Eldritch Horror. Okay, now that you've learned that, there's other Eldritch, other stuff related to Belniskor and their awful sacrifice rules on how to sacrifice people to get there. This was the thing that you think that she stole. This is what you think that she stole, okay? The other thing I want you to do, though, is I want you to make another wisdom saving throw. Pooped again. Nice. That's how poop happens. We shouldn't change her more than once every 10 minutes. That's our new rule. If she's still pooping, sometimes it's just still pooping and you just let her poop. Okay. She hasn't stopped yet. Let her finish the poop. Where's all that poop coming from? Yeah. Check the poop. Okay. So, here's what happens, Torgal. Okay, here's what goes down. You are once again the because of the frightened state that you're in, you can hear the whispers of Belniscor in your ear, but after reading the Ritual of Belniscor, almost as you're reading it, the whispers kind of change. And you start getting offered things. You start getting told, "Come to me, my child, come. Embrace Belniscor. The strength that you wish for can be yours. Do the ritual. Come, step into a portal. Come, visit me, Belniscor." And you are drawn to step through this door over here. You open the door, and in front there, well, this is an observatory, but on the other side of the door, let me put one. I already deleted it. Yeah, there's a portal. And you step up to the portal, and you look like you want to step in it. And everyone else, let's roll initiative. You're like, yes, I do. Okay. Okay. Well, are you jumping in there? No. Everyone back. Everyone back. Rolling it. Where's Bobby? Have you been pooping this whole time, Bobby? Yeah, everyone gets to roll in it. Oh, I guess I have to make you guys roll in it if I want you to roll in it. He's still pooping. I told you a long time ago that you were out of the penalty box. Yes. I said you were done pooping a long time ago after they were talking to the ghost. Yeah. Okay, so we got and it's yes. Okay. And Anthony, are you rolling or are you dealing with poop right now? Poop. I can do both, man. Okay. So you guys saw what happened. He first touched the book and got this weird like shiver over him, and he was kind of trapped in a weird space for a few rounds, and then he shook it off. He kind of looked a little bit weird, and then he opened it up and read it, and then he started saying, he's here, I guess. And then he walked around the table, he closed the book, and he's holding it. He walked around the table, opened the door, and when he opened the door, there was a portal on the other side, and he stepped over, and he's about to step in, and now I rolled initiative just to see what order we get to go in, and everyone but Bobby, who's still pooping outside, I guess, gets to go before him. So Ehrenwald, you're first. Do you want to do anything? If so, you can do so. Okay. Okay. The portal is unaffected by your sacred flame. Mm-hmm. You feel like, you feel like, well, you that was a flame strike. That was a little different. Yeah, yeah. So, but good try. You can't close it. Um, is that's an action? Do you have anything else you can do, or do you? Is there anything else you do want to do? Okay, Mr. Delator, do you want to do something? Let him jump in the portal. If you guys let him jump in the portal, it's all going to be okay. Just saying. And by that I mean he's going to be eaten by... Exactly. He's going to be eaten by an Eldritch Horror, and that's going to be okay with me. Okay. I love it. I love it. He's like, I do want to do something. I'm going to go fucking hide in case some of those skeleton motherfuckers come. Okay, Andrew. Who's that Baron? Bobby, I'm moving you up with everybody else. Oops. I may have moved you guys somewhere I shouldn't have. You gonna push him in? He's saying, what were you saying? He's here, he's here. He's about to step through the portal. Okay, so you have to make a grapple attack. So make an athletics check against Torgal, make an athletics or acrobatics. No, let's throw it out. Okay. So guess what? The barbarian grapples the wizard. Yeah. You have his arm and he jumps through the portal. No, okay, so you have no problem grappling him and holding him down. And we'll say that with that, well, actually, with that, Torgal, you can make another saving throw, a wisdom saving throw. Awesome. So the portal's going to close again after one round, but Torgal's still going to be kind of trapped in this fit, and he's going to sort of struggle against you and try and break free and see if he can find his way to wherever it is he's trying to go. Stomp resist. Okay, so I'm gonna say without having to roll anything, you have not a lot of problems holding on to the scrawny wizard. Yeah. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Double portal. I was trying to get rid of the portal, not make another portal. There we go. Okay. So, but we'll say that since I already kind of revealed it, that oh no, he's thrashing around there. Well, because you've got him held down. But after about 10 minutes, he calms down, and he seems to snap out of it. You can touch the book if you like. There's also this really cool observatory over here. Yeah. I hope you would. I do. I really, why wouldn't you want to? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You got it. So, yeah, you can look through that. It looks through the astral plane, which is space, right? And you can look out there and you see like a slideshow of worlds, of destroyed and devastated worlds that have been devoured by this ancient horror, cosmic horror. And you can see it sort of zooms in to one world in particular that's currently being devoured by the horror. You see all the tentacles and eyes and so on. And you get to make a wisdom save. You are shook by what you see. Yeah. Yes, you are. Okay. What was your worst fear? I didn't. Oh, okay. So, same thing sort of happens as you look in there. You feel like something overpowering your mind. You feel the chill of the Belness core horror entering into your body, and you come to a vision, much like the box vision we had earlier, but it's you in a village. It just looks like it's a small village in Charvalia, and you have been captured by some of the villagers. And this is something that's happened to you before, but you have, in the past, you kind of like it as a ploy. You just break out and eat everyone. You just like the extra challenge of smashing your way out of a, poorly assembled prison cell. But in this case, something is a little bit different. Those that have captured you have also somehow restricted your strength and your power. You don't know what kind of magic they've been using, but you feel almost mortal. And for days you're trapped there, unable to break free. Finally, one of the elder women in the village comes to you, and she starts chanting in her ancient language, and she spreads some herbs around you, anoints you with some oils, and then she reveals you to the sunlight. Normally, something that would be very deadly to you, but in being revealed to the sunlight, you are returned to your mortal self. In that moment, your soul returns to your body, and you feel for the first time all of the crimes that you've committed, all the lives that you've taken, and the moral weight that those weigh on your soul. And you only have a moment to feel that guilt and anguish before she reaches out with a blade and slits your throat, and you bleed out alone and in your own guilt. And you snap to. You guys see him sort of trapped there, and actually you come to, and you're confused. I want you to roll a d10. Let me go grab confusion. Oh wait, I put it on someone. I put it on the... Where was she? Evelyn. Come on, Evelyn. I don't have spells. Yes, you do. Okay, 10. Oh, you can act and move normally today this round. So this is a longer term confusion spell that lasts 10 minutes, but you are not confused when you snap out of it. So when you snap out of it, you're fine for the first 10 minutes and you can talk normally to these folks. Anyone else want to look into the telescope? Aaron Vald's like, you guys are fucking idiots. That looks like a pretty. It's an elaborately detailed map of Wool. And yeah, I feel like your other characters would love it, but yeah, this is wealthy, a wealthy place. Okay. So as you guys leave this part or start walking through the library, you notice that the zombies that have destroyed themselves or were destroyed by Ehrenwald technically before they could destroy themselves, Torgal had set them to gathering books, and there was a large kind of pile of books now sitting on top of a tablecloth in the middle of the room. But as they were pulling books off the wall, they had actually pulled one of the books that triggered a secret door to open. And I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a secret door that's now open down here in the library. This chamber is cold and filled with the stench of death. Gregory, we left them behind. Gregory, he's still hanging out, but he's ignoring you, Ron. He'll come. Yeah. You guys find a trap door at the end of the hallway. Mr. Delator, you're the first to arrive, and you inspect it. It looks very simple. There's no lock on it. It doesn't appear to be trapped. All right. You open the door, and you have advanced to stage 2 of this campaign. But yes, you have arrived at the catacombs. You come down some stairs. I haven't loaded the map in here yet, but I have made it, so I can describe that. You come down the stairs into a small, about 10 foot by 10 foot room that looks like it's got some supplies in it. By supplies, I mean there's a couple crates and such. Looks like maybe some older foodstuffs and some just some stuff that might be used to maybe staff a jail of some kind. And when you maybe peer out into the catacombs that are around you, and there's not a lot of light down here, but you can hear Constable Blackpaws call out. He's like, "Who's there?" That's it, and then we'll cut it for today. Yeah, he got sucked into the portal. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's like, help me or something. I don't know. He doesn't know who you guys are. He hears you guys out there. Yes, it was the constable all along. Yeah. Okay. So next time we play, we'll finish off the one shot because I think that's all we'll need time for, which will probably just be a fun epic battle kind of thing. Yeah. I like his voice. Yeah. That was that was way more fun than I really expected it to be actually. That was great. Um yeah, that was fucking fun. Um uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no worries. And maybe next week or whenever the next time we can get together. Um, okay, cool. Peace, everybody.